Mm. Having trouble hearing you, Trevor.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Getting excited to be able to commentate these matches. I think Spencer got second place in this tournament last year. It was actually the one in the hot seat. He had beat Shane to get there, and then Shane came back and double dipped him.
Yeah, I remember watching that final match. Like a highlight of that match was Shane with this jump shot with his player cue. And oh man, that was such a great shot. One that I probably will never forget watching.
I'm going to actually reload one more time because your audio is coming through the laptop, not through my headset. So I will be right back.
No worries. So we're here at the Golden Fleece in Everett, Washington. We got Spencer LADIN and Jacob EASLEY. Jacob's firing a one ball in that corner. Trevor, how do I sound now?
Weird.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. I don't know if I have them on me. I don't have a pair of headphones. What do I sound like? I mean, so I can kind of troubleshoot from here.
No, you're fine. It's just the laptop, it's playing it through the speaker of the laptop, and it's not coming through my headset, so I can, hear you. I'm just worried about getting feedback. Do you sound funny, like you're coming through twice?
No, I sound fine. Right. Yeah, I can't hear myself, so
we'll roll with it.
I'm gonna pull up the YouTube link here, and we can get the chat going. Maybe chat could help us out with that as well. How do we sound? All that fun stuff.
With it. Spencer making short work of this rack. Just got to get a good line on the 8. It's a little tricky. I just unplugged and replugged in my cords, so now I can hear the audio coming through the headset. That was weird.
Yeah, you sound a little muffled now. So Spencer's going to take the first game. Yeah, I just looked up Fargo's here. Big Fargo difference. Jacob EASLEY from Monroe, Washington is a 450. And Spencer LADIN, and you get the exact number here, is a 719 from California. So a big difference. No handicaps in this tournament. It's just a race to 7. Not sure about the format, if it's race to 7 on both sides, if this is an A-side match, a B-side match. Just now tuning in.
I believe this is an A-side match. I think we're sticking. I'll pull up the bracket to confirm.
You're playing 9-ball here on a 7-foot bar box. One of my favorite games. It's fast. Exciting. There is a lot of opportunity for safety play. There's a lot of opportunity for runouts. The slop factor adds an exciting aspect to the match, like a 9-ball break, just like that. It's going to put Spencer in the lead.
9-ball does not count on the break.
9 does not count on the break on this tournament. Okay.
In any pocket, because it's rack for yourself, alternating break, and because I found that out earlier in the match. Ed Hobbs was playing Richard Giesling, I think was his last name. I could be wrong there, but it was Hill, and Ed broke and made the 9, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then he walks up and spots it. But
Yeah, I'm actually not too far away from this tournament right now. I think I'm about 30 to 45 minutes south. I'm in Tacoma right now in a hotel room overlooking, I think it's Commencement Bay, just like the south side of the Puget Sound. Very
it's a
cool.
nice area.
Find some time to maybe head up there before I go back to town tomorrow.
Oh,
Would be very, very cool. Come and see everybody.
Have you ever been to the Golden Fleece?
I have never been to the Golden Fleece. I was watching a lot of the tournament last year, and I don't know what it is, but like that finals, they were in some corner, and it just kind of struck me a little bit. I'm curious to like what that looks like in person.
It's a sweet venue. It's one of my favorite layouts of a pool room. It's got an upstairs and a downstairs, and in the upstairs, they have some 9-footers. Oop, this is gonna leak out on them a little bit. I think they have 4 7-footers upstairs and 3 or 4 9s upstairs. They got like an island bar. And then downstairs they have another 6 7-footers.
Yeah, I might have to see if my road dog and I is willing, or if my road dog's willing to take a little trip up north before we head back into town tomorrow. It'd be cool to go check it out. I know there's another tournament going on in Fife, so a lot of pool action up here in the Pacific Northwest in the Seattle-Tacoma area.
Yeah, I mean, how cool of an event is this to have $25,000 added by some amazing sponsors, Deluxe, Q-Tech, and Mucci. Pretty sweet for like not a sanctioned tournament. It's a nice memorial tournament with some good monies added. Spencer just running through this rack like he's a very fast player. I've seen him play. We were heading down to Vegas earlier this year, and there was an open tournament in Bakersfield that we stopped in. He was playing the finals, and he was just cruising through the racks.
Yeah, he won that too. I remember seeing that Bakersfield Open. I had a buddy move down to Bakersfield, and I was like, I wonder if I can go play in something like that and go visit. And I think traveling for pool is something I want to start doing. So, I think that's a very, very cool thing about the game is traveling.
Yeah, and I mean, just went down to Hard Times last weekend, played in the Chuck Memorial tournament down there, and it was a $150 entry, but you get a chance to play against the best players in the world. SVP was there. Tyler Steyer ended up winning it. Corey Double, a bunch of great shots.
Yeah, and Tyler won the 9-ball, right?
Yeah, he was playing lights out.
Yep. Yeah.
Hats off to Jeremy Long taking second place. He also played phenomenally. I believe he took down SVB 10-4. Pretty strong finish for the local player out of Sacramento there. He played very well. Nice break.
Yeah. Very wide open table here. Tell me real quick, Trevor, you've been commentating. Is this the 2-ball or is this the 2-ball?
That is the 2-ball. The first one you highlighted there was the 4-ball.
Okay, so the 2-ball's on the bottom right.
Doesn't mean that I won't get it wrong on occasion because those colors are very similar.
Yeah, it was cool commentating a match at another venue with they had the TV balls, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I never liked
what balls are what.
Yeah, I never liked playing personally with the TV balls, but now that I've been doing a little bit of commentary, I'm like, oh yeah, this makes this so much easier to know what's going on.
Yep.
Pretty fortunate roll to have the 2-ball end up there. Thinking a safety's coming.
Is there a rule in this tournament about early 9s?
I think I have not encountered early 9 as of yet. Oh, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Ed played an early 9 early on, and it did count. I just believe that the 9 cannot go in on the break for the win.
A little bit of action in the chat here. Some dude says Jeremy gave Shane the business. the tournament down in Sacramento. So
yeah, they didn't have that one streamed, but I was listening to a friend of Jeremy's who watched the match, and I guess that Shane was up on him like 4-2, and he just won 8 straight games because it's a winter break format.
wow.
I mean, I watched a few of Jeremy's later sets, and he just played lights out.
So Spencer making work of this rack.
He moves so fast.
I know he does. It makes it look easy too. That's another thing. I mean, playing fast can be difficult sometimes. It can get the best of you, but I mean, if you're in stroke, right, and you're playing good and playing fast is working, I mean, just kind of roll with it.
Yeah, I made a joke last year. I was like, after watching Spencer play this tournament, I was like, man, we need like an exhibition match between Spencer and Blake Baker. Do a race to 21 in like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I seen a post just a little bit ago that Blake Baker is playing in another tournament.
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. I think he's matching up against Tyler Steyer.
All right. You got a little Pacific Northwest name out there.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you, Blake.
Blake he's taken down some big names. He shoots very well. But Tyler is playing as good as I have ever seen him play after last weekend. I think he's won 2 Matchroom events in a row. Does he bank it in?
Just it up. Yeah, I think Blake just signed a sponsorship with Q-Tech, correct? And that's one of the sponsors for this event?
I believe so.
Yeah. So, cool. A little shout out to Q-Tech and Blake Baker. Great sign.
Yeah, I mean, Q-Tech, ooh, that was close. Almost got it to go down.
So Spencer here with an opportunity. Got to get good on this 3-ball here. I think it passes through the 6 and the 7, so I think he will be okay. He's taking a look at that right now. Pretty close call from my angle. Looks like he's setting up, and it does go. A little long, but he'll be just fine. And like a stun out here and kind of come back off the rail for the 4. Somewhere over here. You know what that is, the lollipop.
The lollipop.
I think it might trickle a little forward to the left of my line. Yeah. Way off. You guys can just forget that you saw that call out. We won't put that on the highlight reel.
Banking it in.
Good. Yeah, banking it in. Feeling good.
And I did just pull up the post for the Blake Baker. It's a Ultimate Pool USA match.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's up here, right?
Yeah, I think it's in Eastern Washington. I think it's at Legacy Billiards and Bar and Grill. So 7 p.m. Blake Baker and Tyler Steyer will be playing. So
cool.
Short set on the 8.
Yeah, I haven't done much research on that Ultimate Pool, but I see that they're in the U.S. now, and
well, I know. I don't know if Ultimate Pool and Hayball are the same thing. Do you know?
Hayball's played on. I think they're Chinese tables. They're kind of like snooker tables. Like the pockets are cut like snooker pockets. A lot smaller, and they're using standard billiard balls.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there was an event that happened 2 weeks ago, I think, in the U.S. So
yeah,
I know Savannah made an appearance in that tournament. So he was a Pacific Northwest player up there as well, Damien.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Damien's been a big part of bringing Ultimate Pool to the Northwest and the United States in general, because I remember like a year ago him saying like tune into big announcements, and then that big announcement was that he was being a part of the Ultimate Pool coming to. I just like seeing the new games. I mean, I know that the Hayball tournament that just happened in China was massive payday, and I guess Colin was mentioning from Post Up down there at Hard Times that they had 110 million active players in the Hayball League in China. And he said that's the equivalent of 1 in 3 Americans. Is he playing the 9 here? He was looking at it. Play the 9, leave the queue up by the. Oh, he's playing.
Oh, you're going to watch out here. One ball ended up in a fortunate spot. Okay, can we go over this one more time, Trevor?
Yes, sir.
That is the 2 ball. Yeah, okay. So here, I mean,
you know, clean your glasses, you can tell it's a little lighter.
My sunglasses are to the left of me, Trevor. I am not wearing those. Looks like Jacob is going to set up here for 2-9 combo. And he's going to make it. He's going to put Jacob on the board. Now, I haven't been following Spencer much, but is he considered professional? He's a 716. I mean, he's up there, right? But
he's in one of those little gray areas, kind of like Blake Baker. They've beaten pros. They play fantastic. I don't know what the specification to consider someone a pro player. He plays very strong. We can say that much.
Yeah. I know, like I would assume so. Like CSI stuff, when you play in those events down there, like USAPL and BCA, I think the max Sparta rating is 719.
Okay.
I think maybe that's like a position to be, to really consider yourself in that category. But what I was really getting at is Jacob, easily he's a 450. He got a game against a monster. I'd like to see some more from him.
That's 9 ball. It's I had someone liken it to the equivalent of poker and pool. You can play perfect pool and still lose sometimes to the sheer luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just barely catches that point. Looks like it leaves a little edge on the 2, but no easy business. The safety is difficult, I think, because you're running into the 8.
I wonder here if you can kind of kick into it, hit the right side of it, and kind of stick that cue ball on the 3. Yeah, so you're going to sell out there. And just kind of stick that cue ball on the 3 and hope the 2 ball kind of comes somewhere in this area.
Yeah, if you're up in the Washington area, definitely suggest cruising over and checking out the Golden Fleece. I haven't checked out Scratch Billiards in Fife yet. It hasn't been open that long, but it's pretty close to Tacoma, from my understanding.
Yeah, let me throw it in maps and see what we got. Maybe we can make a decision now and just say, hey, you are my road dog. We're gonna go to this venue tomorrow.
There you go. How long are you in the Washington area for?
It's an hour and 20 minutes north. So maybe, probably not now. Tomorrow morning, I think we're going to try to leave around 11. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make it out there. I'm going to have to shoot for another day. Maybe they will throw out an event that I'm able to go up and play in. I would love to start traveling a little bit to play some pool. But for now, Spencer, 2 games away from victory.
Gosh, he moves fast. What have we been in this match?
Yeah, 20. I mean, and they were a little late too, so a little less.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about the next match is going to be that I'm going to be commentating on is Dominic with Jam Up. The owner Jam Up against Daniel Sarceilio, I believe.
Oh,
3:30.
That would be a good matchup. Yeah. Are you going to be commentating that match?
I am.
Do you have somebody commentating with you?
I think I am scheduled by myself for the majority of the day. So if you'd like to join, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I have think I have a commitment up here from 3 to 4. You said it starts at 3:30.
I'm pulling up the schedule to confirm.
I think I could get out of that commitment. I think that's one that I think it'll be a really fun match to commentate.
It's at 2:30.
2:30. Okay. Yeah, I will get back to you on that. Put me down.
All right.
You're by yourself, and
nice shot there. Got a lot out of that cue ball for being stuck on the rail.
maybe run into this 6 here, or just kind of kill it. You really need to make sure that you stay on that rail for this 5. I think you may have just a little bit of an angle to work with, but you really got to kind of hammer through. If there was some angle there, you could potentially follow and come 2 rails out.
Yeah.
I think he's going to elect to play safe here. Oh, he went for the bank.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. He says, you're playing fast. I can play fast too. You're banking everything. Well, I'm going to bank something.
This is play this with inside. Pinch it back up where the cue ball's at now. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's one of those shots too where you go back and look at it. Even if he made that, if he makes that ball, he's not going to scratch. He'll actually scratch. He'll actually end up hitting the rail somewhere over here, missing the point. So it's tough. It takes time for those players watching that have trouble with the scratches and the sides or the corners. Just keep playing, and every time you kind of hit that shot, just kind of like take or acknowledge what happens.
Nice little safety there.
Let's see what Spencer can pull out here. Maybe we can do a little kick and stick action right behind that 9 ball. Just like that. Yeah.
Don't go 8 ball. Oh, yeah, it's going good. Wow. That was a nice call. Nice play. Yeah, for the local.
Got a lot of inside English on that kick there.
He was trying to pinch that up real tight. That was a tough spot. Yeah, for the local Washington players, Jeff Jimenez played an upset match just a little bit ago. I think he was outrated 100 points in Fargo against his opponent. Ended up coming away with it. This one is cruising along pretty quickly.
Spencer on the hill in 20 minutes? Race 7. So yeah, I do like that. I've noticed myself, like, there are times like I'm just playing for fun, but I'm playing fast and I'm like getting shape. Everything's working, everything's working. And I wonder if I can start maybe utilizing that a little bit to really kind of develop the stroke.
Get into that little zen-like state of mind. A couple of years ago, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, they had a speed pool deal at the Fun Day for Lincoln City. And that was a pretty interesting format. I think it was like $5 a try. You're running out the entire table of 8-ball rack. 8-ball has to go last in the time frame, and then like the top 8 people got put into a little single elimination tournament from there. Ever since then, I've been like, maybe I should play a little faster, because don't think about it as much. And
right, that's one thing. Like that's kind of driving me to start doing stuff like that. Because I feel like I can process shots pretty quickly, but I'll take some time on shots just to kind of make sure that I'm hitting it right and making it. And sometimes you don't really need to do that. Like I feel like I can process the table pretty quickly. I usually am setting on an idea pretty quick, but the time I take after that is really assurance. Spencer, a great shape on the 3. And the key ball here is that I think the 5 goes. I think the 5 does pass the 8 into that bottom right corner. I think you can kind of play that just off the rail first, and the 6 will be right there.
Yeah, these last 5 balls now for the match for Spencer.
I'm going to say 45 seconds.
Is it going to trickle or is it going to hang up?
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry, Spencer. So Jacob, a chance here to stay in this. And Keeble kind of died. Difficult shot. I wonder if he's going to try to fire in the crossbank here or just take it all the way down. I like all the way down. And he tried to bank that cross table.
Little back cut here. Makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he is moving.
And it's not just who he's playing. Every time I've seen him play, this is just the speed of play that he constantly is in, just kind of a state of flow for the match.
Fires it in.
All right, well, we'll see you all at 2:30. Get Daniel and Dominic battling it out for the Northwest. Well, thanks for jumping in, Zach.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you all later.
All right, catch you after a bit.
Bye.